sure that if anybody's in there, I can let them in. But you can get started. Go right ahead.
Okay, hi everyone. Happy Monday. Let me see if I can share my screen. I should. So you guys should be able to see. This is we posted it, it went live today, the 2027 Friends and Family trip. I know some of you have been, especially Melody, have been helping me with this trip, picking this trip and all of that fun stuff. Sorry, I need to figure out how to move this. Okay. So thank you guys so much for all of your help with selecting this trip. So if you want, what I'm going to do is actually, it's on our website. We can go through it a little bit. Once you go on the website, click Friends and Family 2027, and the dates are official. So everything is locked in, 100% locked in. I am booked. I am ready. I am on this ship already. The date is July 31st to August 7th. It's 7 nights, 8 days, leaving out of Puerto Rico. Um, so we have we have a lot of stuff to go over today. So I'm just going to kind of go through it as fast as possible. And I'm going to show you guys also how to book this cruise for yourself and for your family and friends. So some of the port of calls are the BVI, St. Martin's, Antigua, St. Kitts and Nevis, St. Croix, which I'm super excited for. I've never been to the Virgin Islands, so both St. Croix and BVI for me are like two places I've never been, and the only two places on this list I've never been. So I'm very excited about seeing both of those destinations. And then we do have 1 day at sea. Why you love this trip? Explore multiple Caribbean islands in one vacation. Enjoy world-class dining, entertainment, and activities aboard. So this is on the Royal Caribbean Grandeur of the Sea. We will be relaxing, recharging, and making life long memories with friends and family, which is the entire point of our friends and family trip every year, is so that we can bring our friends, our families, our clients, everyone together to meet, mingle, and just create memories together. So on here, it does have the itinerary, but I want to kind of jump over to uh, here where I'll share this with you guys too, just so you have it. Let me see if I could share it in the chat. Sorry, I was reading Carol's comment. So that's the link in the chat, just in case you do want to take a look at it some more. But we are starting in San Juan, Puerto Rico. We are planning on offering pre and post. As you guys know, we're like a little bit over, I want to say a year and like 3 months in terms of how far we are out from travel dates. So I am still in the process of looking, or I'm just starting in the process of looking for pre and post for this trip. I will be in San Juan. I think I'm going to be there a week before the cruise. I've been to San Juan before on another Southern Caribbean cruise that I took and absolutely loved it. I did 2 days there, which was not enough. So I do want to do a week in Old San Juan, but I will be putting something together so that you can offer to your travelers as well a pre-stay if they would like to stay in San Juan. So we get on the ship the first night um, out of San Juan, and then the next day, this itinerary is packed. We're basically on a different island every single day. So the next day, we're docking at the BVI's. Then we're going to St. Martin's, um, Antigua, St. Kitts and Nevis, and then we're going to St. Croix. We do have 1 day at sea, which is Friday. So, as some of you know, we will be doing a semi-private. I'm going to speak to Drew to see if we could have it a private cocktail party Last year we were lucky enough that Carnival did give us a private cocktail party. So Drew loves us, so I don't think that should be any issue. So that will be the last day we will do our cocktail party, and then we are back in San Juan. Just so that you guys know, if you've never done friends and family or a cruise, what we usually do is we usually have dinner together each night. So all the tables are usually together. We do have sometimes people do change their dinner time, so you and your friends' family can do that as well. We tend to pick an earlier dinner time just to accommodate everyone around 6:37. But they do have later dining if you and your guests would like to do that. But each day, everyone is doing their own thing, doing different cruises, not cruises, I just say tours. And then in the evening, we tend to have dinner together, maybe go to a show together, and basically repeat the next day. So this is the full itinerary. Again, check your link, but you can also find it here on our website at justadventures.com. And then the deposit for our Royal Caribbean, the deposit is $250 per person. Final payment is due May 2nd, 2027. We can do a payment plan, and you guys actually can do a payment plan as well for yourself, for your guests, and I'm going to show you how to book it. And there's some more questions, what's included, refund policy, all of that fun stuff on the website. But um, I posted a little thing on school today on how to book. So we're going to kind of go through this because everyone is able and will be booking their own travelers, including yourself. So if you haven't already, you have to be logged into Cruising Power. If you're not registered, I should say, there you can find out how to register on school. It is in our supplier it's in our supplier. Oh my gosh, why am I having a brain freeze today? Sorry, guys. It's in a supplier page on school. So all you have to do is we have our group number here. There's two ways to book the cruise. So once you're logged in, you just want to scroll down. Just to let you guys know, we are only holding interior and ocean view rooms. So, because of that, Royal Caribbean only allows you to hold those two types of rooms, and it's only with two people in a room. So, if you do want to book one of these rooms, you log in just like how I did and add individual reservations. From here, you will select how many people are in the room, one or two. Again, you're in the group, so you can only do two people. And you hit find category. Scroll down, and these are the rooms that we are currently holding. So you can either click one of these, or here are some more, different room types, ocean view types that are available for you to book. But again, if you're looking to book just two, let's say you wanted to do an ocean view room, you can either send it as a quote to your clients, or you can move ahead and book it. And this will give you the steps. So then you go into selecting the room, putting in the guest information, and you have to actually, in order to hold the reservation, deposit is needed. So you would have to proceed through all of these steps. Oops. Let's select guarantee. Guarantee just means that they will definitely have a room. I'm just doing this for this purpose. And you would fill this out and follow the prompts, which will lead you to review, book, and then once you book it and put the deposit on there, you or your guest are confirmed. So this is how to do it inside the group, right? Again, we're only holding interior and ocean view rooms for two people maximum. So if you have a solo traveler or, just two people in a cabin and they want an interior ocean view room, you can book this right inside the group. If you are looking for another room type, such as a balcony, if you're looking for a suite, or if you're looking for an interior ocean view room that now you need three or four people in the room, this is how you would book it. So you would log into Cruising Power and just select instead of bringing up the group because you can book outside the group and drag it in, and I'll show you how to do that. So our travel date is July 31st. Well, that was fast. July 31st. Let's say we're looking for three people. We want Royal Caribbean. We're looking for grandeur. And you just hit search.
Little
So
tight. Whatever.
So very, very important. You do not want to select the ensemble group. If you are part of the ensemble group, you cannot drag it into our group. So whatever you do, don't click this. What you want to do is scroll down, and now you're looking at I'm trying to find the room. I booked a junior suite, so and it's for three of us. So the room that I booked is it not available? Let's say you wanted to book your clients a junior suite. Okay. You would click it. You can create an equal quote. You can price quote it, which will show you that this is really good price actually. Um, is this cheaper than I booked? Hold on a second. Hold on a second. 37.36 for three people. So if you need to quote it, you can quote it for your clients if you're ready to book. Wait a second. I think this is cheaper than I paid. I might need to change my booking. But then you would proceed. You would you have to select it. So I'm assuming select the room you want for your clients. And then, okay. Mm-mm-mm. What did I do? Okay. Proceed to guest checkout, but I'm not sure why it's not letting me check out. Okay. I'm not sure why it's not letting me check out, guys. Or maybe I have to pick one of these. Sorry about that. Here we go. Okay, so the same thing, you would then fill out your client information. And then once you fill out the client information, you would have to add the deposit. The deposit is 250 a person. Once it becomes a booking, over here, you're going to see a button that says add to group. That's when you would click that button, follow the instructions, and just put our group number there, and it will drag it under our group. So again, there's really two ways to book it. If you know for a fact that you will be booking an ocean view or interior room with two people, you definitely want to book it under our groups because I believe our group may have the lowest rates. If for some reason those are gone, you can do the same thing. Like if you have to book another room category or more people, is book outside the group, follow the prompts, and then drag it into our group. And the great thing about this is, again, it is just like any other cruise where if you have 15 15 travelers, you do get the tour conductor credit. We do give that to you. So this is a great way for you to earn a free cruise as well. A free spot on the cruise is to have 8 cabins, 15 travelers. You would be considered 16th, and you will get a tour conductor credit. They're not limiting this, so you can actually earn as many tour conductor credit as you want. We're not capping this group. So again, we are expecting, I want to say probably around 100 people. 50 to 100 is usually the number that we have for friends and family. So yeah, um, very easy on how to do it, how to book it. But if for some reason you need a reminder, instructions, it is posted here and pinned in school. So it's the complete breakdown on how to book it in the group or again outside the group and then just drag it in if you guys need like instructions on how to do that. Does anyone have any questions on this trip, how to book it? And one thing, yes, Phil will be doing flyers. So if you do want a flyer, please email him directly and he can create a flyer for you. The same thing, you can have your clients, if you do want to have your clients book directly through here. I think I'm going to add something here that says, who's your travel agent? So you can actually have them book through the Just Adventure site. You can book, you know, directly or create your own page that you like. But yeah, we're trying to make this as easy for you guys as possible. I think I covered anything. Any questions, any thoughts at all? I feel like I rushed through that, but if you guys have any questions, let me know.
Samantha,
Yes,
yes, if you have only solo person, do they pay for double room?
they do.
Okay.
And it's not a full like it's just they pay basically just a little bit because I think they only pay like the fees and taxes for one person. But let's look at it. So that's a really good question. So if you want to pull it up and we just have one person. Oh, this won't let you do one person under here. Nope.
What?
So it you have to book 2 people. So if you wanted to do under the group, so if you wanted to do one person, you have to drag it in. Let's see
So
what that,
basically, if somebody else in the group was going by themselves, you could possibly have a room with them.
like a roommate if you want. That is
Yeah.
something that is definitely something we could arrange if someone is looking for a roommate. I definitely got that on the um Portugal trip where people were asking about that, but then they ended up booking singles anyways. That is something that we can always let you or your traveler know if someone else is looking for a roommate, but it's something we can't guarantee.
Okay.
So if let's do when you guys see waitlist, you definitely want to choose the one. Why is that so expensive? It is expensive. Um, it is expensive. It is double price though. So if we're looking at the quote, yeah, because it's about $900 a person. So it is pretty much you're paying almost double. Except for the taxes fees, you only pay that for one person. So yeah. Any additional questions?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hi, Samantha, it's Kathy. I
Hey,
think you may
Kathy.
have just, how are you? I
Good.
think you may have just said it, but in that starting price of nine something,
Mhm.
does that include gratuities? and all of that, or is it just for the price of the room and you have to add the gratuities and the taxes and all of that?
Great point. It's only the taxes and fees are already included, but not gratuity, not Wi-Fi. There's
Hmm.
no packages on here. It's pretty much just the rate for cruise. Something else which I posted in here, like what's not included, pre and
Hmm.
post airline. It's literally just
Hmm.
the cruise.
And then do they have that option of including the gratuities in well, I guess, do I have the option to give them, to include the gratuities in the price? Or is it something that they have to pay once they get on the ship?
I believe you could do it. Let me pull up my booking
Okay.
and look, because I definitely did not.
Just so there are no assumptions
Absolutely.
for the client.
Absolutely. And you can like put this together for your
Okay.
client, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is mine. I did a junior suite, which is why I'm like, I need to I need to reevaluate this. But here, see, like once you have the reservations, there's all of these things that pops up, like payment schedule, like what deck I'm on, all of that fun stuff. You
Mm-hmm.
can add hotel, transfers, flights, gratuities as well. So it
Mm-hmm.
does give you insurance if I wanted to put insurance on here.
Mm-hmm.
So the gratuity is 129.50 per person. And then you can
Per
add
day? Is that per day? That's
no,
per
no, no,
day?
no. Just for the entire cruise.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But there's three of us. So that would be,
Okay.
let's see. Yeah, so it's 129.50. You could pay this in advance or on the
Mm-hmm.
tip. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so continue.
Mm-hmm.
I think it automatically just added it on there for me. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, so you can add all of these things once you have the booking, but you cannot move it under the group. You can't like start doing all of this stuff if the deposit is not on there already.
Mm-hmm. And then I know someone had brought up the point of if you have a single traveler. So how would you like in terms of I'm just kind of thinking ahead, if Philip were to make a flyer for me, how would I promote something like that? Or should he just promote it like just with the ocean view and the interior prices starting
Yep.
from 900 and then leave it at that?
Right here, because you can't
Hmm.
put every different, because someone's going to say, what if there's three people in a room? What if I
Right.
want a balcony? So that's
Hmm.
exactly what I did, starting at
Hmm.
909 per person for an interior double occupancy. Because then
Hmm.
once they tell me what they want, I could give them, if someone's like, oh, I want a suite, right? You can't list all of those things. So it's for
Hmm.
cruises, it's always good to have just like a starting point.
Hmm.
That way, if
Hmm.
someone is going to be a single, it just takes you 2 seconds to go in here and send them a
Hmm.
quote.
And then also, is it a live? Because I did one cruise so far.
Hmm.
Um, but is it a live what do you call it? I don't even know if that's the right term, but is it a live price? Meaning if
Oh,
I
yes.
if I sent you a quote today, like I did all that, I printed the quote for you, for your family of three is going to be this amount for the suite. But then you don't get back to me for a month
That
and
is
then
like
you're ready.
any other travel thing that's like
Mhm.
flights, hotels. You have to
Mhm.
let people know it's based on availability, and prices
Mhm.
and availability can change at any times. That's with
Okay.
any travel. So yes, it's 100% live. The only
Mhm.
thing that we are holding the interior and ocean view room, but I think I'm only holding like 30. And
Mhm.
again, we can't make those rooms, as you just saw, into a single or three. So unless you have two people who want those rooms are available to the entire agency. So even if you do send that out, you know, if somebody goes in there and book all 30, it's
Mhm.
still based on, right? Like you can't say like, oh, well, yes, this will always be the price because even if
Mhm.
our price, the ones we're holding, if those cabins are sold out a month from now and your clients come back, you have to give them what's available.
Okay.
Yeah. But those rooms, the interior and the ocean view, as of right now, I think I'm the only one that's booked, obviously, because I booked it while I was putting this together. We do have 30 rooms available that's being held, but it's being held, you know, on a first come, first serve basis. So again, it's not a necessity that like it's not saying that it will be there in a month or a
Mhm.
year from now.
Mhm. Mhm. Okay. Thanks.
You're welcome. Any additional questions? Think. Do you pay double? So I got Pennies and Carol. Carol, did you cancel the cruise or did it cancel or did they cancel it? Is Carol still on?
Sorry, I canceled it because I didn't get much people interested in it, so I didn't go ahead with it. I really wanted to do it, but I didn't get enough people interested in it, so I canceled it.
Okay. Well, I'm going.
I'm going. Um
So me and Carol are definitely going. So
yeah, the only thing I notice is just the fact that it has to be the double room booking, but I guess I'll throw one of my kids in it, and if they don't, well, I'll see what happens.
yeah.
Yeah.
And here's a hint, guys. Go in now and look at the junior suites. Junior suite prices, some of them are cheaper than the balconies, which is why I locked mine in,
And,
which is
and
crazy. I've never stayed in a junior suite before, but I saw that the price was cheaper than than the balconies, so I went ahead and locked that in. So definitely go in, play with it, but again, you have to put a deposit on it to lock it in.
and also, so if you were to book the junior suite, just solo individual, but then can you go back later and maybe say add or two plus, people to it?
Yes,
You
because
can go back. Okay, good.
yes, yes. It's only so Royal Caribbean's policy for groups they're very stringent in that you could only hold two room categories, which is the ocean view and interior. And actually, Carnival was exactly the same. The only difference was Carnival held the room and you could put up to four people in it in the room you were holding. Royal is like, absolutely not. You could only put two people in these rooms. So it's once you have these rooms, like let's say they won't even let you book one. You can't go back and say, well, I'm going to put three people in these specific rooms, right? But if you're booking outside the group, if you are booking a balcony, junior suite, grand suite, any of those things, and you need to add someone else, yes, you can do that at a later time. As long as it's the amount of people that can fit in the room. Like if four people can be in the room and you currently have three, you can definitely add another person to that. Any other questions,
And
thoughts?
I can also make the reservation over the phone as well, correct?
Absolutely.
As long as I have the group number.
Yep. Because once
Okay.
you make it, they
Mhm.
will you will see, even if you go into the booking, I can't show it on my booking because I already dragged my mines in there, but it will all of the bookings will say in cruising power. If you there's a button that will say if you want to drag it under, it doesn't say drag, add to a group. So even if you can one have them do it, which I would, you could tell them like, hey, I have a group, I want to book outside of it, and then put it in the group. They could do that for you, or even if you just book it for some reason and you forgot to ask them that, when you go into cruising power, there's a button that lets you just simply drag it over. But yeah,
Mhm.
they can absolutely do it for you.
Okay.
And again, the group number is right here. This is going to be pinned. We're going to keep this pinned up here so that way.
Where's
Hmm?
where is it? Where is it? I'm
It's on
sorry, I missed.
school. It's on school.
Oh,
It's
it's
right.
on school. Okay, I'll find it. I'll find it.
Yep, and it's
Okay.
pinned. So the group number is the directions on how to book, group number, link to our website. Again, I'm
Mhm.
going to update this tonight, right afterwards, because if you do want to have your clients just go here and book it, we can do that as well. Just to let you know, if they do it this way, I'm the one manually doing it. So I will do it, send it to you guys, but you still have to log it into the CRM. So anything that you do for this group, please log it once you have a reservation number, log it into the CRM just like you would any other booking. But I will put something here that just says like name of your travel agent. So if they put like Carol or Kathy, we know like, okay, I'll book it for them and just send it right over to you so that way you can still they're still your client, you're still the one taking care of it. We're just manually doing it for you guys. Any other questions, thought? I'm so excited about this.
I have two questions. So even though this is so far in advance, like the deposit is fully non-refundable, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
It's not that far. I know it seems like really far, but like I always tell you guys, I love doing all of my trips a year in advance because it gives
Yes.
us a year to promote, right? And even after the final payment, May 2nd, we can, if there's still people who want to come, it's a cruise. So as long as the cruise is available, we can still book people until the day before, right?
Mhm.
So, yeah, it does seem like, oh, we have all this time, but it's really not. We're in April, May, June, July. It's a year and 3 months out. So we have a year, basically a year and 3 months to sell this cruise. So now, if this is the only thing like you're selling, for instance, you have all year to be promoting it, sending it to clients,
Mhm.
which should give you more than enough time.
Mhm.
Gotcha. And will the commission be coming from Royal Caribbean?
Correct. That's why you guys you have to log it into the CRM so that when it comes through, we know who to send, the commission to.
Oh, okay. I just want because like for Portugal, it's just I know working a
Coming
little
from me. Yeah.
right. So I didn't know if that was the same or if it was Royal Caribbean.
It's only different because we're just treating it as a regular cruise. For
Right.
Portugal, we're not taking any commission split out of it. This one we're just doing it as a regular trip.
Okay.
Um, so Kathy's going, yay. I'm going this time. Deb, yes. Yes. And you should be in Puerto Rico with me for a week, Deb. Because I already have my Airbnb picked out. I'm so ready, y'all. I've already gone to Portugal in my head. I've already gone to Paris. I'm already on this trip. Um, let's see. Any additional? Oh, sorry, Mel. Yes. Sorry. Any additional questions? No? Pretty standard, pretty straightforward. But yeah, so if you guys would like Phil to do a flyer for you, I'm actually going to have him just start working on one this week so that way we can post it and then you could see it. Um, but he will be creating one for you. And again, we have a lot of time. So please feel free to sell it. I think we're definitely going to have a lot of people on this cruise. And yeah. Any additional questions?
Yeah, I do. The price can fluctuate, right? It's not locked in, correct?
Only for the rooms we're holding.
Okay, just for the rooms. Okay.
Yeah, and honestly, cruise prices really don't fluctuate. What happens is the room categories get sold out, right? So as you know, like there may be like five different types of um interior categories. So the first one, so like if we take a look, let me go back in. Mm-mm. Okay. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, so add. So these are the rooms that we're holding. It's these two, right? So this is the cost for the first and second person. And again, with cruises, they don't care if it's a 2-year-old. The price is the price for a second person, right? But if you look, say for instance, interior is the most affordable room, 939. If you go, these are all for some reason. Why is it just Ocean View? But let's look at the Ocean View. So we're holding two ends, but there's like a variety of two ends, right? And they all have different prices and different promotions. So a lot of times, like once ours is sold out, it may then jump to 1144, right? Because now like these rooms, this room category is gone. And you can kind of see it a little bit better too if you're just outside of the group. Why do I do that? Okay. Let's stick with two people. Grandeur. So this is why it's also really good to start booking it so far in advance. So our rate is not the cheapest rate. The cheapest rate is a guaranteed room. That means you could end up anywhere on the ship, right? So we have this one that's a guaranteed. I think then we have these. So it's this one, our one, the ones we're holding is then the, is 938, so it's cheaper. Then you start seeing the price change. So what's happening is anytime the rooms are like, say, this one sells out, then you may see the interior room is 1036. It's only because like the four V's are gone. So it's not so much that the pricing has changed, it's just the room levels are sold out. And that's why you'll see like waitlisted or closed. The ones in the green are the ones that you can book, and those are the ones that are available. So right now, if your clients don't care where they are on the ship, I'm one of those people. I just don't care. You could put me on the bottom of a cruise and I'm absolutely fine. Then you can book them in a guarantee room. I think even my junior suite is guaranteed because I don't care where I end up. Um, but some people want to pick their cabins. They're very like, oh, I need to be in the middle of the ship or I want to be, on this deck or this floor. Then that's when you have to get them like an actual, you can't get them a guarantee. You have to get them an actual cabin. There's also connecting ocean view cabins. So like if you do have, so Deb, this may be perfect. Like if you have 5 people, right, and you want to make sure that the rooms are connecting, then you know what to book. So definitely go in and play around with it. Again, if you have 2 people who want to book, more than likely, our rates will be better, but there's still, you could still book these and just drag them onto the group.
Samantha, could you go over what guaranteed and available is again? I kind of missed that.
Yes, so guaranteed is just an interior room guaranteed, right? It's just saying you will have this room category, but you can't pick where it is.
Got it.
Can't. I'm one of those people. Throw me anywhere on a cruise ship and I'm happy. Like right? But you will have some people who are like, I want to know my cabin number. I want to pick the floor that I'm on.
Yeah, that's me. So,
Oh, that's you. Okay, you cannot do a guarantee then, because
okay,
again,
cool.
like if we look at it right now, my junior suite is a guaranteed. I'm like, just put me on the ship, and I'm okay. See, they don't even give you the option to book it, to book like to pick a room because it's
Okay.
saying that you will get this room category somewhere on this ship.
But it's
Now,
not giving you specifics. It's
no,
just like it's just your guaranteed room, like you said.
exactly. But
Got it.
if someone like you who's like, no, I need to know where I am, see the option, it automatically gives you the option to pick a stateroom as opposed to you can't pick a stateroom. You're just
Got
locked
it.
in right away.
Okay. That makes
And,
sense.
and these are the available, anything in green is what's available.
Okay.
So like we couldn't book this because it's waitlisted, right? Or it's closed out, it's already sold out room categories. So um yeah, Carlene,
Okay.
don't pick anything guaranteed.
No, I see. Noted. Thank
See, they
you.
they have the ocean view rooms like that too. Balcony guarantee. And the guarantee will always be your cheapest choice because in that category, because it's just putting you where there's a room, right? So a lot of times what's not what hasn't been sold. So they're like, oh, like, a few days before they find you a room randomly. You could do
Okay.
that with a suite. And look at this. A deluxe, I need to go in here for a second. A deluxe suite guaranteed is cheaper than a junior suite. And as you guys know,
Mm.
a junior suite is smaller than a suite.
Well, in
But,
that case, I would do that.
right, that's what I'm saying. Like you start looking at stuff and you're like, wait a second, why is the guaranteed suite cheaper than the ocean view with a balcony when the suite has a balcony? You know what I mean?
Okay. I may change my mind for Royal Caribbean. We'll see. Because
So
the
why
price is right.
the price is great. Like when you start looking at these things, then you're like, oh, well, you know what? Maybe it is better because for 100 more, not even 1668 to 1708, instead of getting a balcony, you can get a suite.
Right. Okay. So I'm changing my mind now.
Right.
I'm gonna
But
look
then
it over and then take a look and play with it and see.
definitely. But then once you start looking at, see the difference between like, say, a junior suite or junior, you'll start seeing like, oh, okay, that's the difference between a guaranteed and not. It's always going to be less. So
Okay.
the suite prices are really, and junior suite prices, guys, are really, really good. This for a guaranteed suite is 1708. I would highly recommend if you are thinking of going to lock in your suite ASAP because that price is crazy. You have two people, that's cheaper than a balcony.
Okay.
So yeah,
Thank you.
go in, play with it. And then again, once you lock it in, you can always drag it under the group.
When you say drag it, you know what? I'm gonna rewatch this. Just because
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with booking on cruises, because I don't book cruises. So just to know how to navigate,
Yeah.
booking it with a client.
So if you call, they'll book for you. But it's really, really easy. Once you make the booking and you go into the booking, once it's confirmed, literally you'll say move to a group. It literally says move to a group on like the
And at
oh,
that point, should I have a group number or I would just know the group name?
it's our group number right here.
Okay, got it. Okay, right. Sounds
Yep.
cool.
And
Okay.
then this is going to be right on school. So once you have for yourself or your clients, uh, it's going to be like, if I remember correctly.
This is perfect because I'm actually going to roll out all the trips for 2027. So this is right on time.
Yes, this is definitely the time to get all of your trips if you're going to do a trip. I always think like a year in advance to give you a lot of time, but also to give your guests enough time to pay. But there's a button, I think it's like down here, it says like move to group. And all I did was click the button. It
Mm-hmm.
comes up, it asks you for the group number. I put the group number in and it dragged it under the group.
Okay.
Very, very simple. See, my price for 3 people. So,
That's not bad at all.
for a guaranteed junior suite. So you definitely want to make sure you guys look into that to the
Okay.
too.
Thanks for clarifying. Thank you.
Absolutely. Any additional questions? Any
Yeah,
thoughts?
I do.
Yes.
So it looks like if you haven't logged into Cruise Power for a while, you
Oh, they
really.
they kick you out.
All right. So, Deb, I guess I may be coming to you because I just tried to log in and they don't know who I
Oh
am.
no, they do housekeeping like every 3 months. They kick people out all the time.
Yes.
So, Deb,
Yes. So like Miss Cleo used to say, call me. Call
call
me.
them up.
Whatever happened to
Yeah.
Miss? Okay,
Miss
focus.
Cleo got arrested because she was fake.
You know what?
Um,
No question.
anyway, yes, if you need access to Cruising Power, please send me an email and
Right,
I
I'll send
will
it to you.
be sure to put you back. I think they just moved you to like deactivated, so I think all I have to do is activate you guys again. So
All
that's no
right.
problem.
Okay, okay. Send your message soon. Thanks.
You're welcome.
You're very welcome. Any additional questions?
No question, Sam. It's Melody.
I
Just
tried.
very,
I tried not to look at your message. I apologize. I didn't even see it. I clicked off of it.
yeah, I can either stay on for a hot second or you can call me, but it's very, very urgent since we're going to Paris in the
Yes.
next day or so.
Yeah, I'll call you after. I'll call you after this
Yeah.
call.
All right, but I wanted to share that I'm really happy to see that a lot of the agents are going. I hope that this is one of the best friends and family. I think it's just a fantastic trip, and everybody that I'm speaking to, they want to go. A lot of people want to do the pre-cruise thing. So as soon as we get that or the post, I'm really excited about this whole trip.
Yeah, me too. I think it's gonna be a pre because I feel like after 7 days, people may be tired to do a post. I
Mhm.
always feel like pre is good because it's like 2 or 3 days in a destination that you don't see, and then you have the cruise to look forward to instead of like 7 days. I'm like ready to go home, you know? So
Yeah, yeah, I
I think
agree.
it's yeah, I think it's definitely going to be a pre. Um, and I can't remember the hotel we stayed at. So I have to, this was like in 20, Lord, 15. So I have to look that up. But I'm gonna
When you
start
said
working
the
on.
Marriott,
I feel like it was the Marriott. I feel like, and the one in Old San Juan, if it's still there, I'm gonna take a look at it. I feel like that's where we stayed. But yeah, so we'll add that on as well. Um, and have a price and everything for you guys. But yeah, I think the most important thing is just to get it out now because one, they have some really great deals. We want to definitely make sure that all of our travelers are getting the best pricing as well. And it's giving us enough time, all of us, to promote this trip.
Mhm.
Perfect. Let me see. Up, see, there we go. Salon.
Oh, I have a question. So being that we're departing from Puerto Rico,
Mhm.
do you suggest we are there a day before on Friday as opposed to coming the day
100%.
of?
That's why we were talking about doing the pre.
Okay,
Mhm.
okay. Oh, that's what you guys are talking about with pre. Okay.
mhm.
Yes,
Wasn't sure.
because I did this. Well, it wasn't this cruise, it was on Carnival a million years ago. And it was similar to this one because I do believe we went to St. Lucia, St. Kitts. Um, and we were there for 2 days, and I felt like I needed more than 2 days in Old San Juan. So yes, I always recommend getting into a destination at least a day before because things happen. Flights get canceled, blah blah blah. So to try to travel on the actual day of a cruise is a little crazy to me. Um,
Okay.
so I think getting there at least the day before, but I think like Old San Juan is so cool. Like it's definitely if you could do 2 days, which is what we want to do, like put a package for 2 days or at least have like a hotel block or something where everybody could be at the same place for a day or two before, and then from there we can figure out transportation to like the port and all of that fun stuff. So yes, definitely come in a day or two before if you can, and I'll have that info for you guys shortly as well.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. So Kathy, I didn't do the Bacardi tour. I feel like what I did when I was there, I was actually there with Phil as well, and we loved it. We did like like cigar rolling and
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
like that kind of it was so oh
Yes.
fun.
Yes.
It's
Mm-hmm.
so cool. So
Mm-hmm.
when we decided to do this, I was like, oh, I'm gonna spend a week because I felt like 2 days for me wasn't
Mm-hmm.
enough the first time.
Right.
So I was like, I
Yeah.
want to get a little Airbnb and
Mm-hmm.
just be there. And it's a very walkable town. And
Mm-hmm.
and just kind of like do all the things. But definitely when people come a day or two early, we will, meet up and do all of that stuff. But I need a week. I need a week with
Mm-hmm.
Taiwan.
And it's like a campus, just something to think about. It's a campus. And so you're going from one building, they're taking you from one building to another, and you're tasting the different. And I'm not really a drinker per se, but it was so much fun. You're tasting the light, the dark, and there's comedy in between, and you're tasting little foods as you go along. And if you get it first thing in the morning, like I did the tour, I think it was like at 11 o'clock in the morning or something, and I didn't have anything to eat. And so they make homemade empanadas.
Oh my
They
God.
sell it, but it's just to give you something to eat before you start tasting if you want. And it's like a whole party atmosphere as soon as you get there because you're waiting for your tour to begin. And it's a bar, you can eat your empanadas, you're listening to music.
Maybe
It
that
is
could be
just,
something we do, like put a 2 day package together, including a tour, and do like
mm-hmm,
a whole thing where it's
mm-hmm,
like we, because again, if you come to you're not going to see it. You're not seeing
mm-hmm,
San Juan at all. You're just literally
right.
on the boat. So I think we
Mm-hmm,
could do like a package and price it out, like what 2 nights would be with a
mm-hmm,
tour, transportation, all of that stuff, maybe even transportation to the dock, because that makes sense. Um,
mm-hmm,
even like airport transportation once you get there, we could kind of build that out and just
mm-hmm,
say, here is a pre-package if you want it. And then now we can offer it to people. And the good thing is those hotels are not all inclusive, right? So if you do have a family of two or three, the price is the price for the hotel. So that would be great. Like again, if you have four people traveling and four people could be in a room, like there's like a bunch of stuff that we could do for that. So I'm gonna look into that. But would you
mm-hmm.
do the Bacardi tasting again?
Definitely. It's so worth it because your group is a fun bunch and I highly, it is a must do if you're going to San Juan. It's a must do. Yeah.
Yeah, because we only had 2 days, so I think
Mm-hmm.
like at that time I used to smoke a cigar and hookah and all
Mm-hmm.
terrible stuff. Um, I had a blast.
Yeah.
I had a blast because I think that's what
Mm-hmm.
we did. We like rolled the cigars. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
we had like rum with it, and
Mm-hmm.
kind of hung out like you said, and we were like, this place is great.
Yeah.
So yeah, we need something a little bit,
Mhm.
different.
And I did a really nice, it was a very, very nice walking tour also for people. I mean, that's questionable if people like for people who may not want to walk. But the walking tour was really nice because we got a chance to taste little foods here and there. We tasted coffee, it was like an icy, Puerto Rican icy, and just different little things along the way. And I took like really beautiful pictures because the guide said, listen, take a picture here. It will look great, on the internet type of thing. So I
Yeah.
have like these really nice pictures on my website from Puerto Rico because she said, take a picture here. And she was right. So the walking tour was really nice too.
And
Maybe
maybe
it
we
was
could
the
do,
guide. Hmm?
maybe it was the guy, but we could probably do like offer like two different tours, right? Because the
Hmm.
goal is to have a lot of family. I don't know if I'm cool with Ava being at the Bacardi
Right.
with me while
Right. Exactly. Hmm.
so she could go with her dad. I will still go to Bacardi. But just having like something a little bit more family friendly and then
Hmm.
you know,
Hmm.
something for the grown folks. I love this idea. And I think, yeah, I think I'm gonna package it out this week and then have that offered. So, and that would be something that I feel like we can just offer it to people who are already confirmed because
Hmm.
the most, like I don't know if I don't know. I have to think it through because we could put it on the website, but I feel like I don't know. It could be something like when someone's booked, you can say, "Oh, hey Bob, like, if you want to come in 2 days before here,
Hmm.
a package," right? Instead
Right.
of
And that could be even down the road, you
absolutely,
know. It could be something down the road that you can maybe put together.
yeah,
So it doesn't have to be right now.
yeah.
But I was just so excited about the Bacardi factory. It just kind of put it out there.
No, I love that
Yeah.
idea. And people
Hmm.
honestly just like things pre-done for them.
Hmm.
It's like, just give me a price or just, okay, how much would it be just to add this on instead of saying, well, you can or you can or you could do this, you could do that. It's like, here is a package for $500. You could come in or whatever it will be. You could come in for 2 days before. You can have a tour, blah, 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 blah,
Right.
and just do that. And where they're like, oh yeah, just add it to my reservation.
Hmm. Hmm.
I'm gonna look into that some more. Any other, but yes, thank you, Kathy. I love that idea. And I think obviously that's the Bacardi factory is like just something that's automatic that should be done. Um, and then, like you said, maybe a walking tour or something else that's family friendly as a second option.
Hmm. And just make sure that the guide is really good. That's the key too.
Who did you book
But
through?
yeah. Hmm. You know what? It was so long ago. It was about 3 or 4 years ago. And if I find it, I'll let you know because the person was really good. The thing is I stayed in Old San Juan, but it was at the Marriott, not in like over the bridge. Um,
I think that's
not
the one
in
that I stayed at. It
and
was in Old
yeah.
Town.
Yeah, it wasn't the one like it was in San Juan, but it wasn't in the walkable part. It sounds kind of weird. You know what
It
I mean? Like where
was
the
it by
ships
the
come.
water?
It was by the water because the Marriott had a beach. And it was the Marriott, blah, 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 Stellaros and Casino or something like that. Um, I forget the exact name, but it had a beach. It's a beautiful Marriott. It's a little pricey though, I can tell you. But the beach was beautiful. The food was good. I mean, I enjoyed my stay. Um, but we took an Uber to get to the Bacardi factory. We took an Uber to get there. And then, we made the reservation and everything before we got to Puerto Rico.
Yeah,
It was like maybe, I don't know, maybe 2 months before or 3 months before. I don't remember the exact time. Um, yeah, but that's something you may want to do before you get there.
absolutely.
Um,
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
everything.
but it's a must. Like I said, I don't drink. I'm not a drinker like that, but I enjoyed the excursion so much. I tasted everything. It was a party atmosphere. The guide was funny, and it's a campus. It's like a campus.
Yeah, we loved it.
Yeah.
And that's when I was like, I definitely don't want to go back for 2 days because I
Hmm.
remember like, oh, I should have spent more time in.
Hmm.
And that was something too. Phil was like, "Oh, I want to go back to he this was his first cruise that he did, and I think
Hmm.
he hit up like all the islands, and he was just like, I want to go back to Puerto Rico because he
Hmm.
had the best time in Puerto Rico. So I was like,
Yeah.
it's fine. It's
Hmm.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's something.
that Marriott is like on the beach. It's not in Old San Juan, which is like down by like where the fort is and the
Right.
shops and
Mm-hmm.
everything. I stayed there actually like 30 years ago and I had a great time.
Yeah, it's a beautiful Marriott. It's really, really
Yeah,
nice.
the at the time that's when I was there, like there's the casino and the lobby was like jumping. Like it was a
Mm-hmm.
happy place to be.
Yeah. And then the beach, that's one place you can order, if you want to order your food or your drinks or anything. And then the beach is a short distance from the hotel. So you don't have to walk too far. It's pretty much almost right out there. And it's
Yeah.
really nice. And the pool is nice too, except the pool closes very early. But anyway, I think they closed like at 6 o'clock or 8 o'clock or something. It was very early, but it was nice. I enjoyed it. I would go back there again if given the choice. Hmm.
Definitely. All right. Any other perfect. Any other questions about this trip? I'm excited about this trip. I'm glad that like Mel said, so many of you guys were excited about it when I spoke to you one-on-one. So hopefully we can get a lot of our advisors on this trip. And if we can, definitely we can build out some more things for that Friday. But for these trips, I try not to do too much. Um,
Hmm.
because we just have fun. Like I just want to have fun with you guys and we always have a really good time. So, hopefully a lot of you can make it and yeah, I think we're going to be good. So, any other questions, any thoughts before sign off? No? Okay, so again, if you're not registered with Cruising Power, definitely reach out to Deb. And then again, reach out to Phil so that he can make you a flyer. We're probably gonna post one by the end of this week just to kind of give you guys a template. And when you're ready to book your room or that of your traveler, just in case you guys need a quick reminder on how to do that, it will be pinned on school as well. So definitely grab those suites and junior suites if you guys can before before they get sold out. Or again, if you know someone, a client who likes going on cruises and who likes getting suites, like this is definitely the time to let them know about those low prices for that. But if you guys have any questions, definitely let me or Deb know. Deb will be traveling. Um, so she will be still available, but if you can get that in ASAP, that would be great because there might be a little bit of a delay at why she's traveling. But last call for questions or any thoughts, Deb? Any final thoughts?
No, I don't have any final thoughts.
Okay, perfect. All right, everyone. So, I'm excited. We'll be excited to see you guys on this trip. And yeah, let us know if you have any questions regarding booking it or just general questions you may have. So I'm going to stop sharing and I think it's back to you, Deb.
Okay, perfect. I'm gonna stop recording and it will be on the school tomorrow.